Dear student, welcome in a new video with a new chapter, NASA landform on Earth. Landforms are the natural features that exist on the surface of the Earth. The surface of the Earth is not same everywhere. All we know that, and in our locality, in our area also we are observing the lands are not equal, are not in the same and shape and size everywhere. Somewhere we are observing the heighted land and some we are observing the plain lands also, mountains are also there. So depending on the elevations means height above the given level and slope landform can be grouped as mountain, plateaus, plains and deserts. So according to the elevations, the slope landform can be grouped in this group means mountains, plateaus, plains and deserts. So one by one we will discuss about them. First one is the mountain. A mountain is a large landform that stands above the surrounding land in a limited area. So mountain is a large landform that stands above the surrounding area means the areas that surrounded that landform. Above that one is the large landform and that stand means heighted area from the surrounded area. It usually has a peak and it has a peak. Which has a peak? The mountain has a peak. At the top, mountains are stepper than the hills and mountains are more stepper. Mountains has more step than the hills. Hills are lower and less steps and they generally have rounded tops rather than jagged peak. A series of mountains is called mountain range. Mountains vary in their height and shape. So what happened? The mountains has the peak but the hills have rounded tops rather than the jagged tops. Okay, so the mountains has the rounded tops and a series of mountains. When the series of mountains stand together, that known as the mountain range. Here given examples. Usefulness of the mountain. So what are the usefulness of mountain? Mountains are the storehouse of the water. Many rivers have their sources from the glaciers in the mountain and mountains are the storehouse means glaciers collected there and when that glaciers warm after that it melt and flow as the water. That's why it called as the storehouse of the water. It is the birthplace of many rivers. Water authorities make reservoir and pump the water down into town and cities. When the water or when the glaciers melt and it flow towards the downwards, after that many reservoir built there and from the reservoir we are getting the water. By the pump or by the supply of the water, that water supply to the town and cities. Mountain have a rich variety of flora and fauna. Flora and fauna means vegetations and also the wildlife. The forest provide fuel, wood, shelter, fodder, house and many other useful things. And from the forest we are getting lots of things for the food cooking in village area. Till now also villagers are using wood as fuel and also the other things also we are getting fruits also and shelter. It provides the shelter to the animals also. Second one is the plateaus. A plateau is an area of flat land that is higher than the area around it. It is a flat land but higher land. Means in mountain we learn that mountain's top is or mountains has a peak but plateau has a flat surface at its top and it is the higher area or heighted area around it. It has a rocky and on even surface, a plateau is also called as tableland, and it appears as a table. That's why it's known as a tableland also, or the plateau looks like the table. That's why it's known as a tableland also. The height of plateau often varies from a few hundred meters to several thousand meters, and it height also different. The Deccan Plateau of India is the oldest, and Tibet Plateau is the highest in the world. And Deccan Plateau is the oldest plateau in India, and Tibet Plateau is the highest plateau in the world. Plateaus are formed when magma pushes up towards the surface of the earth crust. It does not break through but rises a person, creating a plateau. So magmas are the reason or causes for which plateaus form. When magmas come out or push out from the earth to the surface, it gather at a place, or it raises a person, and that person's created plateaus. Importance of the plateaus. Plateaus are rich in mineral deposits, so many of the mining areas in the world are located here. So what are the usefulness or what are the importance of the plateaus? Plateaus are the rich in minerals. As we know that the earth crust is, or the when we are going under the earth, or when we move towards the earth, we know that different layers are there, and in that layers different minerals are there, and we now learn that plateaus form due to the magma. So with the magma, different kinds of minerals also come out to the surface of the earth. So many of the mining areas in the world are located here. So many mines area are located in the plateaus. Second one given, plateaus region have many waterfalls. As the rivers fell from the great height, they are places of tourist attractions. In plateaus, water is falling from the height to downward, so it attracts the tourists also. They have grassland for the rearing sheep and cattle. So they have the means of plateaus have the grassland, and as grassland is there, so they are the exact places for rearing or keeping the sheep and the cattle. Plateau have the fertile soil, which is good for the cultivation. Another one given means the plateau has the soil, that one is appropriate for the cultivations, for the agriculture. So it's also, or these areas also encourage the people for the cultivations work or the agriculture work. Then another one given, plains. Plains are the large flat land masses or the land areas. They are usually less than 200 meters above sea level. From the sea level, they are above just only 200 meters, and they are the flat surface. They are the plain surface. Most of the plains are formed by rivers and their tributaries. So when rivers are flowing from upwards to downwards, they are carrying a lot of things with them. But when it speeds or the river speeds slow, at that time whatever they are carrying or the rivers are carrying, gradually that collected in an areas, and when it collected in an area, gradually it formed a plain areas or plain surface, and that form the large land masses. The rivers born out of the snow-crowned mountains flow down into the plains. That thing only given here. So they are carrying a lots of things, sand and the soils from upward to downwards. When the rivers are moving from upwards to downwards, they carry a lots of things, and when the speeds become slow, at that time they are unable to, or the things that carried by the rivers that does not move anywhere else, and they collected at a place, and that form the plain areas. When the things deposit there, they form the plain area, this fine soil or silt known as alluvium is very good for growing crops, and as the river collected the things and deposited at a place, it is very good for the cultivations or very good for the growing crops also. Some of the largest plain in India are made by the Ganga and Brahmaputra river, and some of the largest area in India or some of the largest plain area in India formed by the or made by the two rivers, two major rivers of India. First one is Ganga and second one is Brahmaputra. Importance of the plain areas. Plains are very good for growing crops, means very good for cultivation. So plains areas are very good for agriculture purpose. Most of the big cities are located in the plains area, and the big cities are we are observing the big cities, they are located in the plains area. Then last one is the desert. A desert is a barren area of the land often covered with sand or rocks where there is very little rain and not much vegetation. So desert is the barren area. Barren area means what? Barren area means a area or the area that is too poor to produce vegetations, means very less vegetations that are found there, and most of the area covered with sand or the rock where there is very little rainfall or very little rain and not much vegetations, means in some areas only vegetations is there, some areas only you will find the plants or the trees, and that also only thorny bushes or the thorny trees. Deserts are covered with sand dunes. When the wind blows, the sand blows along with it, rustling in massive sand forms. Hot, dry winds are very common in the desert. However, there are some places in the desert where oases are found. So, what are the oases? Oases are the areas where water and some vegetations found. That area is known as the oasis, and maximum times in this area the weather is hot, and during the night time the weather is also cold also. These are fertile area, means oases are the fertile area, and oasis is an area in the desert. Underground waters come to the surface and flow as a stream. So where we found the water, that areas is known as the oasis. These areas are fertile areas, and most villages in the desert are situated around this area. Means on oasis area, most of the villages are found in desert. Camels are very useful in desert. They are used as means of transport, as they can survive without food and water for many days. Their padded feet help them to walk easily on the desert sand. So we know that the camel has the feet, and camel feet is spongy feet which help the camel to walk easily on the desert area, and they are mainly used as the means of transport in desert area. Some of the deserts found in the world are Kalahari Desert and Sahara Desert, and both are situated in Africa. Great Victoria Desert is situated in Australia. Third desert is in India, and Patagonia Desert is in South America. Then water bodies on the another one given, water bodies on the earth. And in previous chapter maybe we have learned that 97% of the earth are covered, or 3 parts of the earth surface is covered with the water bodies. We have already learned that one. 3/4 means 3 part of the land surface is covered with the water. Water bodies on the earth are in form of oceans, seas, river, lake, ponds, boys and gulfs. So in this form we are getting the water. So boys means what? A broad inlet of sea where the land curves inwards, and another gulf, a deep inlet of seas almost surrounded by the land. First one given here, ocean. Large continuous masses of the salt water are called as the ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the largest and deepest ocean in the world, covering almost 30% of the Earth's surface. So, largest continuous masses of salty water or salt water are called as the ocean. So, salt water covered, filled with the salt water, covered with the salt water, that water areas are known as the oceans. The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean and also deepest ocean in the world, and that is covering the 30% of the Earth's surface. It is followed by the Atlantic Ocean and the Indian Ocean in size. The Southern Ocean is the fourth largest, and Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean in the world. Oceans are large ecosystem of known as the marine ecosystem. Oceans provide a variety of seafood, the seafood that are available in the markets. Maximum we are getting from the sea. They are used for transportations also, and sea transportations or water transportations is also possible by the oceans. Oceans are mined for minerals and drilled for crude oils also. Sea, another one is given here. Sea is a large body of salty water that is surrounded in whole or a part by the land. They are smaller than the oceans, and sea are smaller. Sea water is also salty water, but they are small in size or smaller in size than the oceans. South China Sea is the world largest sea, holding hundreds of islands. Then another one given, Caribbean Sea, Mediterranean Sea, and the Bering Sea are some of the world's largest sea. Another one given, lake. A lake is a large area of water surrounded by the land, and a lake is a water bodies or water areas that is also large areas and surrounded by the land. Means it is surrounded by the land. A very big lake is sometimes called as sea, and a big lake is sometimes called by the name of sea, like the Caspian Sea. In Central Asia, lakes can be salty or fresh water, and lake can be either salty or fresh water. River are fresh water. Then another one given, rivers. Rivers are freshwater bodies that usually originated from mountains or areas at high altitude, and rivers play a very crucial role in water cycle, or very important role in water cycle. They carry waters and nutrients to all parts of the earth. They are an excellent habitat and sources of food for many of the earth organisms. Means from the rivers many organisms are getting the foods. They are important sources of energy. Nile is the longest river in the world, and they are important sources of the energy. Means the river are the important sources of energy. Nile is the strongest river in the world, and Nile river is the longest river, not strongest, longest river in the world. This is all about the landform, or the major landform, or the different landforms of the earth.